Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay. Let me introduce myself. I'm Raghu. I have nearly 14 years of experience in, training and development. So I've been, into training. My career's been started with training only. Uh, since it's been 14 years, I was trained many, corporate people on Excel, macros, Tableau, okay, SQL, right? So I was working professional. I was a senior data engineer. Okay. So, but this passion was continuing, like, from the beginning itself, providing trainings. Actually, my career started as a trainer. Okay. So that's about me. So can you hear me? Any questions?
Yeah, we can hear you. No problem.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to know your name and just wanted to know why you have chosen to learn VB. Two things, more than enough. And don't think, and I'm not a school teacher here. Okay. So don't feel shy. Please, let's make a two-way communication so that it will be very simple and very much easy. So instead of I'm talking, so I just want you two people also to speak something, at least your name and why you have chose this course. Okay. So anyone can go ahead.
Yeah, so I can start. So my name is Karthik Gujjar.
Yeah. Hi,
Okay.
Karthik. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. So even I have a 14 plus years of experience in
Mm-hmm.
yeah, accounts payable. So I just think that no to if I get macros, because I day-to-day life have have going through many reports and all. So I think that I can if I learn this macros, I can automate a few of the things, and I can save some time.
Right, right. Cool. Great year. Thank you.
Thank
Hi
you.
all, I'm Ambadasu. I
Yeah.
carry around 10 years of experience in this financial industry. So even we do have a lot of redundant activities so that I was feeling that this can be automated and all. So that is my way of looking at the things right now and learning macro. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
I'm Tarini.
Yeah.
I'm working as a financial analyst in Pune,
Mm-hmm.
Emerson. So
Mm-hmm.
there are many reports that needs to be automated in my team. That's why I've joined this course.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Hi everyone, this is Hanumant here. I carry 12 years of experience in accounts payable department. I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to upgrade myself so that I can make my day-to-day activities so easy and so uh, fast.
Okay. Cool. Next. Next. Anyone? Next. Yeah. From offline. So I have some good number of people in offline as well. Okay. Sir, anyone?
Yeah, so myself, Rakshit, so I have total 8.5 years of experience in corporate life. So being a people manager, I have chosen VBA to automate the thing where because we usually deal with a large amount of data which is being driven based by Excel.
Okay.
So I have already been done the couple of automation. So this course will help me ease my
Activities.
projects and
Yeah.
all. My name is Satish. So I'm into the corporate working experience as a HR. So almost 5 years of experience. So my usually is I was also into data analytics part of the team. So mostly our data is on Excel. So just want to automate things. So that's why I choose.
Okay. Sir.
I'm Paul. I have total 20 plus years of experience. Currently in a global role,
Okay.
where I work with most of pricing and commercials for the entire business unit.
So there's a lot of opportunity for me to automate these pricing templates and commercial templates and also pricing analytics. So that is where I wanted to work on this.
Myself, Rahul. I have overall 10 years of experience in supply chain management and pricing. This is completely new thing for me. I'm using Excel, but I never done any automation. Financial analyst. Mostly we are working on Excel.
You want to automate your activities.
Automate something.
Yeah.
I'm working on this.
Okay.
I have 2.5 years experience in family.
From global data? Which is? Essence. Okay. 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 So, yeah. So everyone, the common goal for everyone is to automate your tasks. Okay. So, simple question. Before entering into automation stuff, you need to know Excel concepts, very advanced level things. How to apply formulas. Why? Because same formulas will be applying in macros. Okay. If you want to automate any process, we'll be automating process only, right? Copy, pasting, uploading, consolidating, finally pulling out the reports, right? If you are familiar with that process, you are just flipping the steps in the form of code. Same steps will be executed. You will be writing in the form of code. That's it. VBA is not it's not a tough subject. It's a programming content. It's a programming content. Most of them I have seen from HR and background from financial means from finance back. So nobody has knowledge of programming thing, I guess. But even if you don't have, it's okay, no issues. Okay, it is very much easy. If you can learn it, it will be very much easy. If you're not able to, it will be very tough. Programming content is required, it's a mandatory, but in this, I'll try to manage that. The basics of code, how to write those basics, what are variables, what are data types, all those things I'll be covering here. The basic programming content. Okay, I'll be taking some 2 to 3 hours. I'll be covering all the basics. And basics of programming means it will be common across all the programming languages. How to define variables, it will be common across Python, it will be common across C, C++, Java, whatever the programming language you are talking about, variables, defining variables is common across all the programming languages. Okay. So next, coming to data types, it's common across all the programming languages. Loops, it's common across all the programming languages. So once understanding about the Excel object model, do you know what is Excel object model? Anybody has an idea? What is Excel object model?
Excel considers everything as an object. So
Exactly. Excel
yeah.
considers everything as an object, but there is certain hierarchy for Excel application. Okay. I'll talk about that. Okay. Coming to the Excel content, the programming content. So I'll be teaching all the basics. You need not to worry about the programming content. Okay. So before that, Excel. I think everybody familiar with formulas. Everyone. Some ifs, count
Yes.
ifs, pivots, creating dashboards with pivots. Okay.
Yes.
And right, that means it's okay, fine. Everybody, if you're okay with advanced Excel concept, if you don't have, please, you have to be familiar with it when you are getting into macros. So, how many rows and columns we have in Excel? Can anyone tell me? Exactly. So, 10,48,576. How many columns? 16,380. It's okay. Okay. Right. What is VBA and what is macro? Any idea? What is VBA? What is macro?
VBA is a virtual basics analytics. Visual basics analysis.
Visual basic for, okay. VBA stands for Visual Basic for Applications. So with the help of VBA, we can automate all Microsoft applications. Microsoft applications means you can automate Word, you can automate PowerPoint, you can automate Access, you can automate MS SQL, Outlook. Okay. Apart from this, there is certain object libraries, third-party tools. If they provide, we can. If they not provide, we can't. Okay. So all these applications can be automated with the help of Visual Basic for applications. Okay. Right. This can be used in automation testing as well. Visual Script. You know, UFT, everybody. Unified Functional Testing. It's an automation tool, web automation tool. Here also this VB is used. Okay. So what is macro then? What is VBA? What is macro then? Both are same. Okay. The language which we are using is VBA, and the process which we are writing for a particular task is called as a macro. A macro, మనం ఏదైతే కోడ్ రాస్తామో, whatever the code which I am writing for a particular task is called a macro. Okay. And the language which we are using is called as a VBA. Okay. So both are same. We can name it VBA code. We can name it as a macro. Both are same. So why we use this macros? Why we use Visual Basic Programming? Any idea why we actually use this one?
VBA we can code internally, but with macros we can start recording, I guess. With the help of recording easily we can do, but to write a specific coding to macros, you need to take a help of VBA.
Okay. Right. Certain point of time, certain point is right. But mainly VBA used for to automate your repetitive tasks.
Yeah.
Okay. Mainly is used for to automate your repetitive task. You will be getting a data. You will be analyzing. You will be applying some formulas by creating some formulas. You will be creating some columns by applying formulas. Then after whatever the extractions you have done in the data, you will be automating the required things. You will be pulling out. Okay. If this is your task on day-to-day basis, you can automate. So if you take any data set, the columns are fixed. Rows might change, but the columns are fixed. Will you agree with me? Why? Because the sources we are getting from database only. The architect, while creating the database itself, he'll be he'll be giving all the required information in the form of columns. The only thing we need to add as per our requirement, we need to add some formulas to create some formulas like aging. Okay. Mostly aging, pricing, multiplying, something. Okay. We'll be calculating. Then getting the report, sending that report to a concerned, respective team. Everything can be done with the help of VBA. You need not to do anything. Once the data is here, if you just click a button, automatically it will only extract the data. It will only create the columns. It will only, do summarizing. Then after it will save in a particular location. The same thing, if you give a mail ID, it is going to that person, email ID. So this complete process can be automated with the help of VBA. Okay. So even this can be used in process automations. Process automation. Anybody has an idea of RPA tools? Blue Prism, Power Automate, UiPath. UiPath, you can use macros. Okay. For example, all the features they have given, but some customizations we cannot perform actually. For all the requirements they did not give. Whatever the extent they gave, we can use it. But for few customizations, we can create macro, we can pull it in mid of any requirement, and you can integrate with UiPath to this macro, and in the whole process. Okay, if the customizations are not available, you can create those customizations in VBA, and you can integrate with UiPath, and your process is done. Okay, right? So we talked about programming. We talked about the macro, why it is used. Okay, and before creating automations, first we have to know Excel object model. What is Excel object model? Okay. Excel is an application. Okay. When you open Excel, what you will find? When you open Excel. When you open Excel. When you open application, Excel application. If you open an Excel application, you can create Excel workbook. Without opening that application, can you create workbook? No, right? So when Excel is an application, when you open an Excel application, it will create workbook. Okay, it will create workbook, Excel workbook. Can we create workbook or can we create workbooks as well? Right? Without invoking Excel application, you can't create this. Okay. First comes application, then workbooks. Without invoking Excel application, you can't get into workbooks. First thing. Right. So agreed. Next. Under each workbook, what you will find? Inside the sheets, what you will find?
Yes.
Okay. This is the hierarchy. Okay. So first application, then comes the workbooks, then comes the worksheets, then comes the range or sets. Okay. So to understand how VBA will work, okay, first we need to know this hierarchy. Without this, you can't work. Even if you know coding, you can't work with the objects. Here, each and everything is an object. What is an object exactly? What is an object? I'm sitting on a chair. Chair is an object. What this will do, I can sit. It's a task. Okay. Table, it's an object. Okay. What I can do, I can put a laptop, I can sit here. Okay. Right. So for each and every object, there is a property and there is a method. Okay. Property and method. Method is nothing but an action. Method is nothing but an action. Okay. Copy, paste. We are copying the content. We are pasting the content. It's an action. Sheets.count. It's an action. Counting. We will be not counting. We will be not counting. Okay. Sheets.count. So if I give a command, sheets.count, automatically it's a property of the sheet. It will give you. But copy and paste is an action. Okay. Creating a workbook is an action. Saving a workbook is an action. Closing a workbook is an action. Okay. Applying filter. Okay. We have actions. That means methods, properties. What we can do with the help of these properties. Okay. I'll be explaining each and everything. Okay. Once I get into workbooks concepts. If I put dot on workbooks, we'll be getting the list of properties and methods. So what are those properties? What are those methods? We'll be discussing when I discuss about our workbooks. Okay. So now we are trying to understand what is Excel object model. Okay. Now, so when you are in a particular work, where you will be writing VBA coding, in application or in workbooks? Workbooks. In work, each and every workbook is a project. Okay. Each and every workbook is a project. Okay. So in individual project, you can create a module. In that module, we are going to write the code. Right. So how you will refer these workbooks in the form of code. Okay. For example, I have two workbooks. Suppose think book 1 and book 2. Okay. I'm writing my code in book 1. In book 1, there is an editor called Visual Basic. I'm opening, I'm writing the code. Okay. From book 1, I have to refer to book 2. as a human being, we'll come to know the process. From book 1 to I have to move to book 2. Okay. As a human being, we'll come to know. But how the coding will knows that I have to move to, that I have to work with book 2. Right. You have to write in what way the machine understands, what the programming understands. You have to write in that way. So how this is going to work? How this is going to work? In what way we have to give inputs to work with another workbook's object? Okay. So workbook is an object. For each and every workbook, there is a name, right? Right? There is a name, right? Right. So you have to call with the help of workbook name dot xlsx. Okay. This is how we are going to refer a particular workbook. Okay. This is how we are going to refer a particular workbook. Like when we are in book 1, you have to work with book 2. Not only book 2, multiple workbooks. Right. Multiple workbooks. So as a person, I'll come to know in the process where I have to click, where I have to go, in which workbook I have to go. But how the code knows? So this is how the code identifies. You have to write this line, workbooks of workbook name dot xsx. So in this file, I'm going to work. You have to tell the code, right? So till workbook, it is done. Okay. Application. Anyhow, we are going to save the application. It will create one workbook. In the workbook, we are going to write the code. Okay. From the workbook, we are referring another workbook. All right. Till here, referring a particular workbook. Till here, we are clear. Now, so once when I get into workbooks, what is the next object? Simply by referring workbook, you can't get into the sheets. You can't get into range, right? Okay. How to refer sheets? How to refer sheets? In which workbook you have to mention? Okay. As a person, we know you will be, see, for example, if I create a blank workbook, now I have book 1 and book 2. Okay. Now my requirement is in book 2, there is sheet 2. Is there any sheet 2 in book 2? Now, can you tell me? Only sheet 1. Okay. Now I am creating sheet 2. So my task is I have to go to book 2, sheet 2, in range A1 to G10. There is a data I want to copy. That is my regular task. How you will be writing in the form of code? How we will identify the object? Okay, as a person, as I told you, with the name, we will identify. The same name with that object, you have to write the code. Workbooks of in which workbook you want to work. Okay, this is what we mentioned. But how you will be referring the sheets in that particular workbook? Dot inside. Dot means inside. Workbooks inside. Inside that workbooks.
Sorry, Raghu, to disturb you.
Yes.
Can we have any PPT kind of stuff so that we can understand? Because as a beginner, we don't know, we are workbook, worksheet, so slightly, I'm not getting the things. If we can, if you have any PPT, that could be helpful. I'm sorry to, might be your.
Everything I'm going to show you in practical.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make you understand how VBA, what is an object model, will help you in understanding in process of automation. Okay. If we don't know this workbook concept, if you don't know this workbooks dot sheets, you cannot write a code. Okay. Technically, if I speak, if I give lecture of 2 hours, if I'll not show workbooks of workbook name dot sheets of sheet name, if I talk 2 hours of time also, ultimately I have to tell workbooks of workbook name, sheets of sheet name only. Okay. Even if I pull PPT, this is just a basic understanding of how we will perform, how we will be using Excel object model in terms of automation. Okay. If you understand this content very clearly,
okay,
the content, if you understand this Excel object model clearly, you'll come to know how to apply the formulas. You'll come to know how to write your own process. Okay. By simple using these terms only. If I tell you simple thing, what is Excel means? workbooks, worksheets, range. Simple, these three objects.
Mhm.
The process of combining these three objects, nothing but automation, Excel complete automation.
Okay.
But if you don't know how to refer a particular workbook or particular sheet or particular range or cells, how many lectures if I give, how many PPTs I show, it is not worth it. Okay. This Excel object model itself will gives you the big picture of automation.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So why I'm getting into day first class means introduction, definitely I can show you some automations. I can show you some, whatever the past things I can show you. But that doesn't really help. That we'll be discussing this class itself. So why I'm discussing this, because this makes you understand how VBA works. Okay. How VBA works. Okay. So workbooks is a method. In the code, we have to write in this way only. Okay, workbooks of workbook name. How to refer sheets means in that workbook, put dot sheets of sheet name only. Next, when we are going into a particular range, we have to put inside that range. So this line, if you know it clearly till here, you can automate any process automation. These three lines, workbooks, sheets, and range. Ultimate, the goal of any programming language for Excel is to reach to range. Why? Because we will be working with range only. Okay, right? For example, workbook is an object. Okay, workbooks is an object. Without workbooks, can you create workbook? Without workbooks object, can you create workbook? Okay, what actions, what properties, what methods we will be using in our real time with the help of workbooks? Okay, in real time, we will be adding a workbook. What is adding? Creating a new workbook. Okay, creating a new workbook. Adding means creating a new workbook. Common. What is the next action with the help of workbook? What actions will be performing in real time with the help of workbook? Creating is one. Adding name is one. Second,
Creating worksheets.
save as. Sheets comes the next object. With the help of workbooks only, we will be adding a new workbook. We will do save as the workbook. We will save the workbook. We will close the workbook. Apart from these actions, will you do any other actions with the help of workbooks in your real time? In your real time. Think, you can think.
I think we can change any coding or something.
Rename,
Yeah, rename.
that comes under save as. Modify will not come under. We are not doing any modifications, sir. Data modification will comes under range again. Okay, we are talking about only workbooks object. What we will be doing with the help of workbooks object?
Editing. Editing.
Editing.
Yeah.
Editing will comes in range object, not in
Okay.
workbooks object. That is what you have to know.
Okay. The workbook as a helper workbook and closing it without saving.
We can perform, but what apart from this is any extra actions you are going to perform with the help of workbooks object? I'm asking.
Closing without saving.
We have to write the code. Save is our code. We have to see with the help of workbooks. Workbook is an object. Save as means rename comes under save as. When you are creating new workbook will comes under save as. Okay, save as. We saved in a particular location. Done. With the help of workbooks object. We will be doing save. When we will be doing save? When we are doing some data manipulations, when we are making changes for the existing data, we will be doing save. That we are discussing it. Okay. After completing all these works, we will be closing the workbook. Okay. Apart from these 3 to 4 actions in real world, are you going to perform any other actions with the help of workbooks? That is what my question. Online people, you can think.
I
Any
think we
other
can
actions.
hide the workbooks also, right?
We
If
can
we have
hide.
a multiple,
Yeah.
yeah,
We can protect password. That is fine.
protect password. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other. Mainly, you will be not doing any of these things here, only apart from these two. In my 14 years of experience, save is a common, close is a common thing, save as is the common thing, creating new workbook is a common thing. Okay. So apart from these 4 actions, you will be not doing any other, okay, actions with the help of workbook. I'm sure. Real. Okay. So we will be seeing all these actions, how these actions will help in our day-to-day life. Okay. How to create, how to save, how to close. Okay. How to open. Opening the workbook is also one of the action in workbooks. Any questions till now? Next, what you will be doing with the help of worksheets? Any idea? If you right click on any worksheet, you can perform all these things with the help of worksheets. Only worksheets. I'm not getting into range. Again, range inside the sheets. Again, range is a separate path. Don't get into range. What you will be doing with the help of sheets, you can see when you right click, you can create a new sheet. That means inserting a sheet. You can delete a sheet. That is deleting. You can rename. You can move or copy. You code anyhow we are doing it. Okay. You can protect. You can give tab color. You can hide sheet. You can unhide sheet. Apart from these actions, are you going to perform any other actions with the help of sheets object? Each and every content, each and every action, I'll be showing it in the form of code. That means how to hide, how to unhide. The only thing you have to do is in the process automation, you can copy this code, you can just insert as per your usage. You need not to do anything. But now, even if I teach, even if I not teach, if you know the basic understanding how Excel object model is working and how the code is working, that is more than enough. The chat GPT is giving 200% of code, not 100%, 200%. If you give situation, it will give you the complete code without any, just give the situation, it is giving the complete code. You need not to do anything. The only thing is you must understand what changes you have to do as per your objects availability. Yes. Me situation to as per your situation, how you have to modify the code. Whatever the code you are getting from chat GPT, how you have to modify the code, that is important nowadays. Okay. But if you don't understand this, you can't modify the code. Exactly. ChatGPT will give you 200% of anything will give ChatGPT or any GPT. You see, if you see in my, do you have these many tabs in your Excel application? Can you see these many tabs in your Excel application? Tabs, home tab, insert tab. I think most of them till you have seen view. Spreadsheet AI. Copilot is there. See, if you have Microsoft account, you will be getting your Copilot. Copilot. Even that gives. See, all these, even if there is, if you don't find, even if you don't have ChatGPT, even if you don't have Copilot, the same thing you are getting from Google only. Just open, you just click on the situation, it will give you the whole code in from all the websites. It is collecting the information from all the content of the websites. ChatGPT. Same thing you will be getting from code, from Google also. When you search any particular situation, VBA code for copy paste, it will give you some list of websites which gives that code. Here, as per the situation, they are just giving a particular lines, whatever the content based on the context. Okay. So here first you need to understand this Excel object model, how it is going to help in our automation. This is main, right? So All these actions can be performed with the help of only worksheets object only. Don't get into range. After getting into worksheets, then the picture of range or cells comes. Okay, you can add a sheet, you can delete a sheet, you can rename, you can hide, you can unhide. Okay, tab color, whatever you things you want to do, you can do. But as I know, adding sheet, renaming sheet, you'll be using these two. Deleting a sheet, these three, I think I need to know one. Mostly dot hide, dot unhide, only two lines of code. Okay, so but in real world, in process automation, we'll be creating the sheets as per the requirement. We'll be pulling the data from different sources and putting in Excel worksheets. Okay, but we'll be not hiding that data which is there. Okay, it's there. It might be in some processes. You people may hide the raw data and you will be putting the reported data only. It's allowed here. It's allowed. It's based on the situation which you are working, right? So then comes the range or cells. Then comes the range or cells. What you will do with the help of range or cells?
All the tabs that
Without, yeah, everything is within range. Say I told only 4 things with the help of workbooks and 8 to 10 things with the help of worksheets. And the ultimate goal is to reach range or cells only here. Okay, the data is in the range only, not in worksheets, not in workbooks. Okay, the third step is range. First workbooks, then worksheets, then range. So in range, what we can do? Applying formatting. Formatting means, any idea? If you go to home tab, you will find all the formatting functions only, the basic concepts of Excel. Background color, increasing the font size, alignments, number formats, changing any format of any number, any date, conditional formatting, table style, insertion, deletion of sheet, rows, columns, sorting, all these available in home tab only. So without getting into range object, you can't enter into all these actions. You have to define the range. Then what you have to do in that range, you have to tell. Okay, how the machine understands. Okay, right? So any questions in understanding this Excel object model? You are having any sort of question? I'm ready to repeat here. Any question? Online people, you can ask any question. Sir, Karthik sir, you have any questions?
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm fine.
Anything. If you are not able to get how this is going to work, I'm ready to explain for that. Anything. Like, without knowing this, sir, it's very tough to automate any Excel application. If I'm writing workbooks, hey, why are you writing workbooks? You'll be getting the questions. If I'm writing worksheets, why you're writing worksheets? Why? Because mainly in Excel automation, we'll be dealing with these three objects. Without knowing these properties and methods of Excel object model, you cannot automate any process. Okay, that's why in the first day of session, I'll be teaching this one, Excel object model. If you know this Excel object model, what is Excel workbook? Workbooks, sheets, range. In range, you'll be applying formulas. In sheets, you'll be putting the data. In the workbooks, you have multiple sheets. Without this application, you can't even do any process automation. But learning is very typical. Right? Right? So this is Excel object model here. So I'll just be giving this hierarchy. You have to remember this. Okay, next. Anybody has any programming language experience? Anyone? Great, sir. You know objects, right? Why we put dot is nothing but programming language. Why we put dot means you must know why we are putting dot. Online people, anybody has a knowledge of programming language, any programming language. Karthik sir, Hanmant, and Shravani, Tarani.
No, sir.
No programming background? No?
sir.
Okay. Right. No program. But did you guys get this? Whatever the content which I taught. Why we are putting dot here? Did you guys understood why we are putting dot? Why we are putting dot? Right? Online people. Karthik sir.
Sorry, where you have put the dot? I didn't get you.
Say, sir, here. For workbooks, I mentioned workbooks of workbook name dot Excelytics.
Not
Okay.
showing.
This is the workbook name, sir.
Okay.
So inside that,
So the
there is a
format
sheet.
of to have a format the proper way, because in a to create a VBA there is a need to save as a VBA macros only. But XLS is a proper format where we can might be this support to VBA macros. Is that correct?
In one way, it is correct, but the content, the context, in what the context I'm asking, sir, in
I think to
programming language,
differentiate the
people
sheets
know,
and books.
people will ask me that why we are putting dot.
Yes,
Why
sir.
we are putting dot means once we are getting into one object to into another object. Inside the workbooks only we have worksheets. Without referring this workbooks, you can't get enter into worksheets. So that's why we are putting dot. Okay. So that's why I'm asking people, you have any programming, any programming experience. So without that programming experience, only it's fine. Why? Because I'm telling here why we are putting dot. Why we are putting dot. Dot means inside that object, there is another object. Okay.
Okay.
In this object, now we'll start working with this object. Okay. So yes, come on. Yes. We will be not putting dot inside the workbook actually. So it is workbook name dot XLSX means the format which, yeah, the Excel format, whatever in which format, there are two formats actually, 2 to 3, 4 formats are there. Okay. One is XLS. This is, the previous one, 2007 older version will be same. Yeah.
Yeah, can you name it? Can you name it, please, sir? That formatting order.
The quotations I use, so it will take as a.
You are putting double quotes in between. Okay. Any name, any workbook name, you are specifying to a mean to a particular name, that should be kept in double quotes. That's why if you want to identify a particular object with a particular name, that should be kept in double quotes, between double quotes. Book 1, book 2. From book 1 to book 2, the book name should come in between the double quotes. That's how that object is identified. Okay. Yeah. Tarani, you are asking something? Tarani or Karthik, someone, sir. I missed.
No, sir. I'm
No,
Shravani.
Yeah, Shravan, you are asking something.
To differentiate, can you tell me the formatting order? That 4 types of formatting orders.
4 type of. Okay.
Yeah.
XLS is the oldest.
Yes, sir. I think
Oldest.
it's 2007.
Yes, XLSX, the latest one. From 2007, 10, 13, all these are in the format of XLSX. XLSM, what is that? Macro enabled work. Macro enabled workbook. There is one more format dot Excel SB, correct, binary format. Okay, then what is the difference of all these three? This is very older one here. Okay, now at all, even I've not started my training itself. When it is XLS, I don't know about that. Okay, XLSX means the extended version, the latest workbook will be saved. all the data will be saved in Excel SX format. Any Excel workbook will be saved with this extension only. Okay, any Excel work now in the recent days, right? What is Excel SL? All the code, whatever we are writing, the macro code must be saved in Excel SM format only. If you are saving it in Excel SX format, the code will be gone. You cannot do any, the code will be gone. If the code is lost, what you will do with the help of that workbook? Right? Okay. When you are writing Excel macro workbook, you must be saved in Excel SM only, not in Excel SX format. Okay. By default, it will save in Excel SX. But when you start writing code, it will ask for save as window. And when you're trying to save also, it will throw a pop-up window saying that you have written some VBA project code, guy, whether you want to save it in Excel macro enabled workbook or Excel SM. Yes, no, close. It will ask a pop-up window. Okay, right. So when is Excel SB used? To minimize the memory of the Excel, we'll be using in the form of binary form. But if you say, yeah, compressed form, okay. If it is 16 GB, it will take 14 GB to 12 GB. It can reduce some part of memory only. It will compress and it will keep. Again, when you are opening file, it will take some time and it will extract and it will put. Right? So, yes. It's a comma separated value.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. That will be in the form of, again, Excel workbook only. Comma separated value. .csv is not in Excel format. Okay. The comma separated values, now they have given a format in .csv. But that is not an Excel file. It is text file. .csv. Comma separated values. Okay. Yeah. Next, anybody has any questions?
Thank you, sir. I got it now.
Yeah. Okay. Now, from that time, I'm just showing you only the Excel application. Where we'll be writing the code? Any idea? Where we'll be writing the code? Online people. You'll be not writing your code in Excel, right? From that, from the class starting onwards, I was just showing Excel only. Okay, where
developer.
you'll be writing the code?
Keep writing the new code. Create it.
Everyone, online people.
I think in boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Module boxes.
Module box. Where do you find here? Savani, come on, tell me. Where do you find module? Okay. Can you see everyone has this developer tab on your ribbon? Everyone. Most of the people, they don't have. Okay. They don't enable. Okay. If you go to file, if you go to options, you'll find customized ribbon. Okay. In customized ribbon, you can see this developer tab. Okay. This is unchecked. Just check this box and just click on OK. Automatically, you can see this developer tab. Okay. This is the first thing, how to enable developer tab. First, then only you can go to VB editor. Okay. Why VB editor? We can't write code in Excel. For any programming language, we require editor. Okay. Which it will compile and it will throw errors whether you're doing it right or not. Okay. For any programming language. Okay. You have Node.js, Visual Basic, any editor. You can take any editor. Here, Visual Basic, automatically, if you click on this window, automatically, it will opens the code window. Okay. Basically, you will find 3 windows here. I already told each and every project is each and every workbook is a project. You can see book 1, book 2. Each and every workbook is a project. Right? 3 windows. Whatever the object you are selecting, it gives that properties here. Whatever the objects you are selecting here, it gives that properties. Whatever the workbook you are selecting, it gives that workbook properties. Right? Then where you will be writing the code? Why in module? Before that, anyone, whenever you're opening a macro file, have you seen macro settings are disabled? Please check on it. At the top, you will be getting before the formulas. Have you seen that error, everyone? Yellow color. Macro code is there. Please check, please verify macro settings are disabled. We cannot execute this code. Have you come across this one?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yellow line.
Exactly.
They pop up.
Why it will come? Immediately when you are enabling developer tab, the next immediate thing you have to do is go to macro security. Okay, what's the last line? This must be enabled and saved. Close the Excel application, again reopen it. Okay. Okay. So by default, it will be in disable VBA macros with notification. Okay. Whenever you put any macro file, you will be getting this. If you disable it, you will be getting that pop-up window saying that macros is disabled. Please enable. So how you have to enable? Just go to macro security and click on enable VBA macros. Then only you can perform all the macros in Excel application. The first step you have to do. First, enabling your developer tab. The next thing is macro security enabling. Without doing this, even if you try, it will throw an error. The yellow line. Right? Done. Next. Alt F11 is a shortcut key for getting into VB editor, or you can go to directly click on Visual Basic. Now tell me where you have to write the code. Why we are writing in module? And double clicking on sheet, you can write your code in sheet as well. We can write code in your sheet as well. For example, you are writing the code in sheet. In our process, there is a chance of deleting the sheet, or by default, we'll delete the sheet by knowingly or unknowingly if you send to other person. If the sheet is deleted, who you will complain to? Ever For example, as a developer, I am developing the code. Does it means do I have to use it, or do you will be giving to the users who want it? You will be giving it to users who needs it actually. Okay, developers will develop the code and they will give, but knowingly or unknowingly they will develop the code. At that point of time, what you will do? Hey, I saved a copy. I'll give the another one. Might be possible. That is one way of giving solution. But okay, see, I'm the simple code, just a real example. Okay, not yet started. Okay, so Mac 1, I'll tell you. Okay, range of A1 to G10, not yet started. Please don't confuse. Okay, I'm just writing a sample code. Okay, you got. Okay, you got the date. As per the requirement, you got the date. Okay, everything is done, set up, executed the code, everything is fine. You gave the end user. He doesn't know, right? He might delete the sheet. Where is the code? Gone. Okay, this is not a database to retrieve data centers. You cannot retrieve data from different data centers. This is not an Oracle or SQL DBA where the data will be saved in 3 locations. If one data location is at Abu Dhabi, one data location is in Hyderabad, the other will be in some other country. Okay, if one database is collapsed, you cannot get from another one. Okay, this is Excel application. This is only used on day-to-day basis, right? So if you delete, that is completely gone. So to overcome this, we are writing our code inside the module. Even if you delete the sheet, even if you delete anything all over, okay, it will be saved in the module. But if the workbook is deleted, you cannot retain that. Okay, right? So to overcome this, we'll be writing our code inside the module. Understood, everyone? Right? Clear? Right? Why we are writing? This is the explanation. Why we are writing code only in module. People will write in sheets also. They can write. I'm not saying no. But if this happens, what is the next step you are going to take? What is the next action? Okay. So please stop writing in sheets. Write your code in module. So this acts like a common platform for all the workbooks which are open, which are closed. It acts like a normal editor. Okay. And when you write, it will work only in that sheet only. The code, it will be limited to that sheet only, if you write in the sheet. But in module, you can write it. Clear? Next one. What is the difference between function and subroutine? How the code starts? Example. How the code starts? Just now I wrote a sample code. How the code starts?
Sub.
What is sub? Sub procedure. Calling a procedure. Sub procedure. What is a function there? Are you finding any difference between these two? Look and feel also. Okay. So function, this is called sub procedure. This is called function. Okay. This is called function. This is called sub procedure. A sub procedure will not have any arguments. We are not giving any arguments. Arguments means this one. Kind of. Okay. Example. Okay. Coming to Excel. What is VLOOKUP here? You can create your own function. I'll tell you how to create your own function now. It's simple matter of 2 minutes. Okay. But again, Alanti future, do you think something should be developed which is not there in Excel? Can you think?
No, I don't think.
No, yeah. No, everything is possible. There is no situation that Excel will not give any solution. Everything is possible. Okay. Right. So why
But
I'm
to
telling
create
this
the
is,
own thing, we
you
cannot
can
write.
create your own function. That is what I'm telling.
Mhm.
I'll show you. Okay. If you don't mind.
Okay.
మళ్ళీ అర్థం కాలేదనకండి. This is just a simple introduction. Don't think that we are going far. Just I'm showing there are these type of features which you have to know, which is already there. We have to learn. In that point of view, I'm just showcasing. Okay. So I told multiply x as integer, y as integer. It's a function, right? So is equal to multiply. Do you have multiply function now? Do you have multiply function? No, right? No.
No.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Now
Which is a multiple second one.
you have multiply function in Excel. Multiply.
Yeah.
20, 30. You can do anything. Okay. Only thing, created formula. It's a very simple. If you know programming language, we can rock anything in Excel.
So we can create our own function like this, anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Karthik. You can create your own function. But my question is that anything which is not possible with the existing functions? That is what my question.
Mhm.
VLOOKUP. Do you know VLOOKUp? VLOOKUP will work only towards the left side columns.
Yes.
There's a new function called XLOOKUP. If you use index match, I'll bring all the columns. Only in one cell formula I can bring across the table. Okay. Yeah. If there are any situation like I'll give you one function. Okay. Number two words. There is no that function. Number two words. Number two words. If you go to any banking sector, loan people, we have to write that 1,000 rupees only. There is no function actually. You can create that function. I already have done it. I'll just give that, you can utilize it. Number two words. If I write 1,000, it will, if you say number two words, okay, it will convert that into 1,000 rupees only. That function is not there. We can utilize that. Some situations. Okay, we can utilize, right? And got to know the difference between these two. What is a subroutine? What is a function? Function, we are writing our own formula. Function is nothing but function only, which has arguments. So in Excel, any function has arguments. Is equal to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP has 4 arguments. One is lookup value, table array, column index number, and range lookup. If you ask any formula, I'll write the syntax. Why? Because that's the rule. When you have to learn any formula, you have to know about the arguments. Ante nu aim pass chesi, what the value you are passing, what is the output, what is the input, everything you can calculate, you can understand by giving these values. Right? So nothing but a function. But here, this is not a function. This is a procedure. Step by step execution of a sub procedure. Okay, got the difference? Why we write sub, end sub? What is a function? End function. Sub and end sub means it's a sub procedure. For any programming language, we need to have a starting point and end point. If you go to C, flower braces is the starting point, end is the flower braces is the closing point. If you go for Python, also the same thing. Okay, so for this language, it is sub and end sub. So you can start your writing, you can start your building projects in between. Okay, procedure function. Now, procedure function is done. So how to write? Now we have to start writing from range. So my thing is, now we have studied this, right? Excel object model. First, I'll take sessions on this Excel object model. Why? Because anyways, you will be dealing with these objects. Again, if I say object means you will be confused. Okay, whatever the topics which I told here. First, I'll be taking these sessions. What is workbook? How to deal with workbooks objects? What is sheets? How we can perform, sheet actions? What is range? How we can work with range objects? How to apply background color? How to make text bold? How to apply filter? How to remove duplicates? How to apply charts? So all these, we will see some basics, okay, of all these objects. Then we'll jump into programming. After completing the programming, I'll start with the real-time scenarios. Until that, you have to bear with me. If I start initial projects, real-time task level means it includes loops, if conditions, variables, data types. If you don't know these 4 things, you cannot enter into some real-time examples. First thing. Second thing, without referring the objects and its properties and methods, which we are including in our programming, you even know programming, you can't utilize these objects and methods. So first, start learning these objects, properties, and methods. Why? Because these are very helpful in automating Excel. Programming language, after completing these methods and actions, will be learning the programming content. Okay. After these two, we will integrate these two and we'll start learning, we'll building some real-time projects. Okay. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
you can
Raghuji,
go through the content which
is
people
this
will,
session is recording?
it will record here.
Okay, because I think you have started right the main content. So recall
This
the
is just
things.
kind of a demo here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just showcasing, what things we can do. If you take this training, what you can do, what you're going to learn, how this training will help you in real time. So that is what I'm just showing you. Okay. Okay. The day first session, in the next session, I'll start writing the code. Okay.
Okay.
Like, so if you want me to start now, I'm ready if you people are ready. Teaching is very easy. Why? Because from past 14 years, same content, same exam,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
If people
fine.
ask any new questions, I can easily, giving many people, many working on many projects, giving access to many people. So it became like an habituate for me, I'm ready at any point of time for taking sessions. Okay. Why? Because, the content was same. Automation, automation, automation. Simple. Okay. Same variables, same data types, same sheets, everything was same. Okay. The only thing is practice is necessary for this. Without
Yes.
practicing, you can't. Excel is an application. Without practicing, you can't do anything. Okkasari, when I'm applying the formula, when I'm doing something, you people will, ila cheste bagundu anpistadi. But if you practice, definitely you can create magics with Excel. That is for sure. Okay.
Raghuji, can I ask you one thing?
Sir, come on.
Yeah. So how many languages you know? Because in this forum, might some people know Telugu and Hindi. So if they want to ask any questions, so just want to raise the hands. They
I'll
may.
mostly speak in English.
Okay.
In between, if I see any confused face, I'll start talking Telugu. If someone is asking any Hindi, I'll try to manage and I'll explain in Hindi.
Okay. Fine, fine.
Anything is fine, sir. No issues.
Thank you.
The only thing is content, you are getting the content or not. That is
Yeah, that is the main important. But still, some people will get expressed in their own language, right? So that's the reason I'm
yes, sir.
asking you.
That happens, sir. That happens. No issues. Everybody know English, right? Everybody knows English. All are professionals only now who are sitting here. All has experienced guys only, right? So most of them knows. But if any concern, please let me know. So that's what I'm telling. So don't make this as only one-way communication. How it looks like, I'm just sitting in front of all. I'm teaching on myself. No one else is listening. It will be like that for me when I'm teaching. When nobody is talking.
I'll talk definitely.
So yeah, really, sir. Virtual people should understand my feelings. Okay. So physically, who have attended, I can, I can see those feelings. I can understand. I'll ask them. If it is really a problem, I can, find out their faces. But virtual people, they don't know. They'll be traveling in metro. They'll be going to office. They'll be coming. They'll be doing all such things. They'll ask something at some point of time. Again, did I covered it? Did I not cover it? Again, honestly speaking, in 3 hours, most of them will not speak. You people will answer me in next 2 to 3 weekend sessions.
No
So
problem, sir. We will keep on asking questions
thank you very much,
to
sir.
interrupting you.
Thank you, thank you. No problem here. See, it's a sharing, knowledge sharing thing. So definitely you can ask. Excel related thing, I'm ready to, help at any extent. Excel related. Few third party applications, I don't know. When you're coming to third party applications. Why? Because those objects I have never heard, those applications I have never used. Okay. So without utilizing that, I can't teach you. So Excel related thing, SQL related thing, Outlook related thing, or Word or PowerPoint related thing in terms of automation, I can help you. Okay. Inside third party tools where, inside the organizations will purchase third party tools, right? So for that, why? Because you will not bring that outside. Okay. You will not share the data. You will be not sharing the data. I can't sit and do some R&D from days together. Okay. So for third party tools, excuse me, for whatever the tools I have been talking, I can help you at any extent. Yes, sir. Here in this, we will do. So same thing we will do here. That is what Excel, right? We will do. In this only, sir. See, if you Excel, if you know Excel, again, flipping the same thing, Excel content only in the form of code. అదే సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఎక్సెల్లో సమ్ ఇఫ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ రిపోర్ట్ క్రియేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. సమ్ ఇఫ్ ఫంక్షన్ లేని రిపోర్ట్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుందా? సమ్ ఇఫ్ ఆన్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ సింగిల్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుందా? కాదు, రైట్? సో ఎక్సెల్ ఎందుకు అంటే ఆ సమ్ ఇఫ్ ఫార్ములా ఏం చేస్తుందో, వాట్ డస్ దట్ సమ్ ఇఫ్ ఫార్ములా will do, if you know that while I am teaching, you will come to know in the form of code. Same sum if s in here as well, but the way of defining in code is different. Avani cover this. All Excel formulas I'll be covering. Okay, text functions, inbuilt functions. Okay, that is what Excel, you people, what you guys are doing, right? Okay, the main thing, consolidating and segregation. Okay, in whole of my career, in past 14 years, how many projects have been working the requirements similar to consolidating and segregating? Consolidation, people in different terms, they can say reconciliation, separating, segregation, I'll call it as consolidation and segregation. These two will be discussed in the sessions as a kind of real-time thing. Okay, mostly. Okay, if there is anything which you want me to help, you can bring up that situation. If it is an Excel, I'm saying I'm ready to go for any Excel, for all other listed things. Why? Because I already have that experience. Okay, so again, so my last thing is, you are learning all these things. Please don't reduce your FTEs. Please increase your FTEs. There are many engineers coming out who are looking for a lot of opportunities. With this automation, you can reduce your FTEs, but don't do that. My main, concern.
No, actually, it is simplify your own work.
Yes, sir, but you can reduce. See, the ultimate goal of a company organization director is,
Yeah, I know.
if
Yeah.
any talented person who is sitting, he's automating, the ultimate goal he will be giving at the end of the day, year-end goal, he will be putting, you show me how many FTEs are you reducing. Minimum 2. Okay. And how much cost we are reducing. These two should be shown from an automation expert. It's an end of year goal. Okay, so please reduce and increase your FTEs. Please don't reduce FTEs by automating your tasks. Why? Because many people are looking for opportunities. Again, last 2 years was very bad. Okay, hoping this year will work with lot of good opportunities. Okay, but anyhow, you have to what I can say, upgrade your skills. Okay, AI వచ్చేసింది. Everybody came to know. I don't know, you people are also sitting for that purpose, right? So it's, you have to upgrade our skills. Everybody should upgrade. When we are sitting in IT, upgrade, definitely. Right. So any questions, everyone? Any questions? If you have any questions, you can.
Hello. So if
hello.
I have any doubt, so where can I ask you? In the sessions itself?
You will be having 4 weekends with you. 4
Sure.
weekends. Okay. After the class, you can ask, or in between the session, you can ask.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready to support. Anything real time. One thing I'll tell you. Okay. People will call me. ఇక్కడ ఈ సెల్లులో ఈ సెల్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఈ సెల్లులో ఇది ఉంది, అక్కడ ఆ సెల్లో అది ఉంది, కోడ్ ఎట్లా రాయాలని అడుగుతారు. సో ప్లీజ్, వాట్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ సీయింగ్ ఇన్ ద స్క్రీన్, I cannot imagine your view in my brain. Okay, please excuse me, I cannot understand whatever the views you are seeing in your machine. People try to portray that, they'll try to tell me, but I cannot hear. Please come with the situation, explain me, then I can give some solution. Okay. I hope everybody understood what I'm trying to say. కదా ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎక్సెల్ సిస్టమ్ ముందు కూర్చొని ఇక్కడ ఇది ఉంది అక్కడ ఇది ఉంది ఏ ఫామ్ లో అప్లై చేయాలరా ఈవెన్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్ విల్ ఆస్క్ దిస్ రైట్ I'll tell them to please take a snap, do a WhatsApp, then I'll see the screen, then I'll come to know. Oh, okay. Then I'll tell you by closing my eyes, I'll think and apply this formula, you'll get the solution. So please excuse me in that. So remaining, you can come to me, you can ask me questions, you can take helps in your projects. Okay, complete ga ante nee neeto question cheyya complete ga I can
So,
suggest. But
so
this
for the
exam,
people who are working, online, so what time is feasible for you to explain anything? For example, if I have a project, when I have to automate,
Saturday
okay,
and Sunday.
Saturday, I mean, any timing
Saturday, Sunday afternoon, there are no slots. Free.
Acha.
I'm free.
free, okay.
I'm free.
Suppose this, class, will you share your mobile number? So
Sir,
that,
my mobile number is already there with you. You need not to worry. It's already
Acha,
there.
Acha, I didn't saw really.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
my mother photo pic on that.
I didn't saw. Okay, fine.
Sir, just open WhatsApp. You people will be there. Yeah. It's a what is the group name? Yeah. 336 is there. My mother photo. It's my mother pic here. Yes. Yeah. So yeah. My mother pic here. So I lost her recently. So that's why. In remembrance of her, I just kept. Okay, it's my mother.
No, but only I got a group invitation, but I have only the
Sir, you have to agree the WhatsApp invite. Then only you can see my contact.
Okay, I already joined.
You already said no issues, sir. Now you can take it. 832-830.
Sorry, 83.
832.
Okay,
830.
now I got it. 7336. Okay,
Yes, yes. That's my number.
fine, fine, fine. Because I can say so many admins are there.
So many admins, the owner of the
4, 5.
institute. Okay, first one. Second one, the admins, 2 people. Okay. Fourth
Can
one
you
will be
repeat the
mine.
number, sir?
Huh?
Can you repeat the number?
832,
Okay.
830,
Okay.
7336.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
If
sir.
you want second number also 9177
Okay.
69
Mm-hmm.
1100
Double one.
00. Okay.
And
It is
and
not
your
a
available
very
timings
number.
are?
This is my Airtel number.
So
sir, is
can
it
you
double one
repeat the
double three?
once?
No 33. 91. Everybody onto the screen, please.
I think you can type in Excel, I guess.
No, yeah, it will publish it in YouTube. So as an open. So 8307336. Okay. 9177691100.
Last digits we didn't understood, sir.
These two
Double
my
zero.
numbers.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Next week we are going to start. I already have something which I can show to you guys whatever I have done. But let's see in real time. Let's learn something.
So your available time, sorry, 2 to 6 or 2 to any?
Saturday and Sunday in the afternoon.
Ha.
Weekdays, I'll be taking sessions for colleges, for institutes. Then after, I'll be working for my office.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'll contact it between 2 to 6.
You
Is
can
that right?
contact every day, anytime. But if I'm not lifting, Kopam Rawadimik, you should not get angry.
Leather.
Okay. You
Okay,
have to
okay.
understand. Sir, this fellow is very busy. So I'll.
No,
we
no.
can-
Mostly we'll call on weekends only. If for
No
required
problem.
only, we'll
No
call in
problem.
between.
Friday nights, I'll be not available. Why? Because it's Friday. Okay. Whole days I'll be working. Friday will be, it's a freaking time for me. So I'll be not picking any call. I'll be not talking to anyone on Fridays. Lachinde వచ్చి చెప్పింది నాకు ఎవరితో మాట్లాడే
మీరు ఎక్కడ కూర్చుంటాడో చెప్పండి. We will also join.
Why? Because Saturday and Sunday I'll be busy again. So I'll be getting only that day in the evenings to enjoy myself. Okay. Yeah. you can learn this one as well. Automating. Anybody wants to automate web applications? Filling some data, submitting, getting some data from the web. If no one is there, you feel
Web
very
applications means with internet.
Get
web
it.
applications here, like for example, like many, if you go to claims, if you go to finance things, they need to log into a particular portals. They
Mhm.
will be finding some attachments they have to download, and they have to put that data into Excel. Then they have to do some data manipulations, adding columns. So for those guys, I'm telling, feel happy if that is not there. If that is there, take a big challenge. It's a big challenge. Why? Because I'll tell you. For that, you need to have knowledge of web automation testing knowledge, identifying the objects on web page, XPath or IDs. So how to? I have some knowledge that I'll be guiding you, but I'm not that expertise in finding some XPaths. Okay, it's very easy, not that tough, but be careful. If you are getting that, put a second priority on that. Don't put first priority.
PowerPoint is there, right?
PowerPoint, PowerPoint again. PowerPoint. I'm coming to that. PowerPoint. Can you tell me a scenario? At what is the actual requirement you're looking for PowerPoint?
The graphs in my Excel sheet,
Hmm.
slices.
Hmm.
So upon clicking the slices, we have the graph sheet. Whatever that is graphs that are visible on the screen, I have to copy it into a PPT slide, open a new slide and PPT with some formatting and exactly.
That's what. Okay. Right. If the format is fixed, if the images are fixed, that can be automated.
Yeah, that's a.
That's what. No, if you have some different sizes, if you have the data is very big, code cannot handle as per the size. Okay. First, prepare a random prefixed template. Prefixed template. Then call the objects and throw it there in that objects boxes. So it will be good. Okay, if the content is increasing, if the content is decreasing, the same when you're copying, pasting, how it behaves, the code also will behaves in the manner. Yeah. Nothing else. See, there also self-learning is the best thing. Okay, and I'll not degrade them, but you can create magics if you're learning on your own.
Yeah, that's why I came to the course.
Yeah. Any questions you have?
So do you teach Python as well?
No, yeah. Most of the people will ask only Excel and macros I'm teaching here. If I go and teach SQL Power BI also, I think I don't want to mess up with some other trainers if I teach.
Got it. Yeah.
నా కడుపు నుండి ఉండే వాళ్ళు కడుపు నుండి ఉండద్దు some ఖతర్నాక్. Right?
Yes.
Your name, you're from?
I'm Ambada, sir. I'm from Hyderabad.
You're from Hyderabad. Okay? Names
I
look like an Abu Dhabi
was
type of name. Okay,
no
that's
no
why
no.
I'm asking.
I was born in Pune side. Did my um some part of education in Hyderabad, and since then I have been working in Hyderabad. But my firm is also in Pune. That is Sitco Fund Services.
Fund services.
Yes. Private equity.
Fund.
Yes, private equity fund management. Yes.
Fund manager.
Not what fund manager, fund accounting specialist.
Fund accounting specialist.
Yeah.
Sitco.
Yeah, Sitco Fund Services.
Sitco Fund Services. He'll grab you.
Sure.
No, someone is. He has worked with you in your organization. He is working in
Many.
Sitco.
There are many. Yes.
Yeah, one of the person is with me in offline.
Okay, what is his name? I may recollect. If he is from Hyderabad, I may
Satish
recollect.
from Hyderabad. What is your office location, Satish?
Salapurya
Satwa.
Satwa.
Yeah,
Salapurya
you are
Satwa
also
only.
seeing
Yes.
there. You are also sitting there.
Yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
just okay. Meet him
But
on Friday
yeah,
evening.
yeah. But then I
To become
recently,
more
you
friends.
know,
Okay.
yeah, I recently left.
Ambada.
Ambadas. I recently left just a
Hey, calm
few.
down.
Ambadas, yes. I recently left a few days, a few
He
months
left.
ago.
No
Yes,
chance
yes.
of meeting him.
But
Bad
then
luck.
my new office where I'm going to join would be near to ITC Kohinoor. So that is almost near to Sitco only. Yeah,
Yeah.
I joined their techno-functional role, fintech role, like using SQL, Power BI, advanced Excels and database management kind of. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Very good question. Very nice here. Very nice. Get good point of time. Can we automate pivot table with the help of VBA?
We can,
Any
right?
questions
Sir?
from online?
We can, right?
Answer. Can we automate VBA with the help of? Can we automate pivot table with the help of VBA?
Yes, right.
Sir, sir, automation is required for power for pivot table. Do we really need?
No, if the same kind of
Do
work
we
is doing on a
really
daily
required
basis,
automation for pivot table?
yes. If it is a regular work, not for the one-time work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Karthik, sir. If we can do one report at one go, okay, by calculating your dynamic range, or when you put your data in table range, automatically the only refresh button is required for that.
Yes. Yeah.
No need of automating pivot table. Sir, yeah, yes, sir. I'll tell you, sir. I'll tell you that your question is right. I agree for that. I agree for that. When I took even my manager also, do you really require for
Sir,
this?
one
Why are
request, can
you
you
putting
back
efforts
come to
much
the
on this
class,
refresh?
please?
Tell them to click on refresh. Why you for developing?
Hello.
2 minutes here. Exactly.
Get refresh the data from the data which we pulled from the coding.
Right, sir. That refresh also can be
Because I don't want a second step where after entire code is running, I don't want to go and click the refresh button in the pivot. That
Yeah.
refresh button also to be automatically get refreshed.
Yes, sir. That is nothing but schedulers will.
That is what I am.
That is schedulers will do, but yeah.
But create the pivot.
That's what. That is what my answer. To create pivot, we don't require any VBA. Already predefined features are there. Refresh, table style, or with the help of offset, you can create dynamic ranges. You have set of data. Okay, okay.
ఫస్ట్ పివర్ లో వచ్చిన డేటా అందుకని ఎబో 75% ఉంటే ఆ 75% రేంజింగ్ మాత్రమే మేము ఇంకో పివర్ అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ సెట్ అట్లా 10 పివర్స్ అట్లా మనం చేయొచ్చు ఇప్పుడు డేటా బేస్డ్ ఆన్ డేటా
సోర్స్ వచ్చేసి మళ్ళీ ఇద్దరు నుంచి సార్
బేసిక్ గా ఉంటుంది ఇప్పుడు సోర్స్ ఇప్పుడు
you have excel data, so you have a report which is already built. When you click on refresh, automatically is getting a certain criteria ledu, he is refreshing the data. In this data, if the data condition is above 70%, 75%, if this data is above 75%, that can be pulled into another pivot.
Yes, 75% of what? 75% of total. 75% of total
can be anything, right? 75% of the what volume?
75% of total. So, see, let's see, we are purchasing some material from some supplier. Okay. Say, I'll give you one example. Okay, we are purchasing some material, like different kind of material from one supplier. This month we purchase, let's say this is hardware shop. We purchased only paint. Okay. But next month we are going to purchase paint along with thinner and all those.
Okay.
Okay. Like I want to see, like based on the value. Okay, I want to get into like sub criteria, sub pivot, one more pivot. Can we do that like that? See, now
If yeah, my answer is whatever the first thing you told, I understood. But instead of getting into pivot calculating 75%, okay, why can't you calculate in the source and pull the data into outside those 75%? Then you can apply pivot right for that data.
Get into that 75%,
Yes.
you have to apply logic, right?
Yes,
Logic
exactly.
will be applied.
That should be applied across the source. Based on some calculation he is going to get. Yeah, that we have to check.
Based on that, only we can come to a logical point.
Exactly.
From there, we can pull into a.
Yes, sir. Correct. So from my understanding, what I understood is in this situation, for the question he asked, I can give this solution. Why? Because everything cannot be done in pivot. Yeah.
75% of the cost you purchase the material. For example, whatever the example you quoted, the paint you purchased this month. The paint value is 75%. Okay, so one second. Let me explain. Then you just correct me. If that particular vendor total credit which you give, which gives is around 10 lakhs, for example, for you. Okay. If the 75% of that 10 lakhs you want to consider into the pivot, or what is the base for that? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
exactly.
asking.
Okay. Base for that, okay, we have 10 suppliers. Okay. And we have only paint, okay, we are purchasing from 10 suppliers. Okay, this month we purchased only paint. Overall purchase value is 10,000, let's say 10,000. Out of 10,000, we purchased like the total 75% of 10,000.
Yeah.
And we spend on painting solely.
Okay. Okay.
I want to know like who are the suppliers
That is easy.
in next pivot.
No, in the same pivot itself, you can come to know who I mean from
One
whom you
click.
purchase. It's only one click.
One click. Yeah. If not, put the conditions in.
See, if you want to see the multiple vendors at the.
Yes, sir. Even you know. Yes, sir.
In a column.
Yes, sir.
He can,
Yeah, that's what. Or if not, he can segregate based on percentage. Also, he can create one column above 70%. You can calculate in Excel, or you can directly drag automatically. Those will be filtered.
That there, if you write if particular cell
Simple.
equivalent to more.
Exactly, sir. That is what I'm saying. In the source itself,
Put into
if
the-
he can create that can be. Yeah. Shravani, you are asking something here.
I think she left, I guess.
She left. I think it's a Sunday, sir. We can't stop people.
Yeah.
It's
Hi,
lunch
sir.
time. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Ravi sir. Like we still have 1 hour left, right? So I just
No, sir.
want
No, we can close. We can close.
to close.
I will show you some examples. That's it.
Okay.
So it's a kind of gathering, showing what we will be doing in this. That's it. Okay. It's a
Okay.
kind of demo. I'll be starting the first day of session. I just give an outline of day one. Okay. I'll be
Okay.
starting the session in next weekend, starting from directly entering into the code. Okay.
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 So you said you are going
just
to
like what we
show
can do
some
with the help
example.
of VBA. Okay.
Okay.
What you are dealing with, how just like conversation, how part of Excel you are known, how part of programming you have known, what I will be doing in this whole content. I'm saying that what I will be teaching, what I'll be doing for you. That's it.
Okay.
The next day, I'll continuing with the first day of session, whether how many people are going to join or not, irrespective of that, I'm going to start day one session. By
Okay, sir.
4 weekends, I'm going to complete this course, sir. And whenever, apart from this, video recording session will be provided for you. Okay.
Okay.
I know most of the people will not see. I know most of the people will not see. Saturday, Sunday, most of the people are working professionals only who are taking this training, VBA or Excel, on regular day classes, on weekends also. Okay. You might have your personal things. Okay, but I'm not focusing on that. Whatever, how many students are there, I'll be just continuing here. Why? Because I cannot complain you guys, but you are not coming. Why your people are not coming? Why? Because you have to manage your personal things, professional things, and family third. Okay, everything. So I cannot force you guys to make you to sit in this class. So it's up to you. Please make sure to sit and practice these 4 weekends. Give your time. I'll satisfy you these 4 weekends. I'll show
Okay.
you something what you have learned at the end of the day. Okay.
Oh,
Great.
I can
Yeah.
promise you. But if you're not coming, if you're expecting something, no. Video recording will be there. Anyhow, this will be also there. But how
So
much time will
this
you
session
spend
also getting
to cover
recorded,
those
Raghuji?
3 hours of time? Manol, simple. Even my daughter, she's at 2 years. She was not able to see ad. Skip ad, skip ad, skip ad. She's E4, 4 గంటల కోసం no one will see her video. I know. Again.
No, but couple of important things which might sometimes maybe technical glitches. Alantivi, it will help for that recordings.
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely. If you want to rewind that, if you want to
Ah.
go through what you are missing for that, only this is required.
Because
If
some
you are
people are
completely
very
missing and if you want to follow the recordings, that
yeah.
won't happen with you guys.
Because some people are
100%
very
promise.
serious to learn the things.
Yes,
So
sir.
those
Yes.
kind of people may lose
Yes,
such
sir.
important topics.
Yes, yes. 10 to 1. Okay, but I'll be starting the session by 10:15. Okay, people be going out, coming, breakfast, ఇంట్లో నాన్ వెజ్ తెచ్చుకోవడం కానీ ఎవ్రీబడి బిజీ ఆన్ దేర్ వీకెండ్స్. ఓకే, చేపల మార్కెట్ దగ్గర లేట్ అయింది సార్ అని ఆ మెసేజ్లు రాకుండా ఉండడానికి జస్ట్ ఓకే స్టక్ ఇన్ ఫిష్ మార్కెట్. సో ప్లీజ్ కెన్ యూ వెయిట్ ఫర్ మీ? ఓకే, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్. సో ఐ స్టార్ట్ బై 10:15. ఓకే, I'll take a break after 1.5 hours. We'll have small tea. Then after the continue, this will continue till 1 hour. Okay. My recommendation is everybody should sit in front of your machine. Okay. I'll give time. Please open practice. Close the session on the day itself. My suggestion, it's up to you guys. Again, I'm saying, okay, it's your interest, not me. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Okay. It's already 12:01. It's Sunday. Yeah. We
Thank
have
you.
laptops. Laptops ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, మీ పర్సనల్ మెషిన్ తెచ్చుకుంటే ఇట్ విల్ బి టూ గుడ్. ఎందుకు ఈ డేటాలో నాకు ఎట్లా చేయాలి సార్ అనే కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఐ కెన్ రిజాల్వ్ ఇట్ ఆన్ ది స్పాట్. ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళ దాంట్లో నేను చెప్పిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఉంటాయి తప్ప మీరు తీసుకొచ్చే డేటా ఉండదు. ఓకే, ఐ విల్ బి టేకింగ్ సమ్ రఫ్ డేటా. ఓకే, వై? బికాస్ no organization will provide take this data and share with everyone and do work on this, and no one will share. Okay, if you come with your own machine, I can help you guys in some or the other way. ఏదన్నా మీకున్న ఎక్సెల్ ఇది ఎలా చేద్దాం అనుకుంటే సార్ ఐఎమ్ స్టక్ అప్ హియర్, కెన్ యూ ప్లీజ్ హెల్ప్ మీ అంటే ఐ కెన్ డూ సంథింగ్, రైట్? అట్లా. సో ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ బ్రింగ్ యువర్ ఓన్ మెషిన్స్, ఇట్ విల్ బి రియలీ హెల్ప్ఫుల్. ఆన్లైన్ పీపుల్ లాగిన్ విత్ యువర్ ఫోన్, put your machine on, try practicing lively, go hands on live. Okay, that is what my expectations. Okay, it's up to you how you want to do. Okay, I think no holidays, we are done with the holidays. Okay, మధ్యలో ఉంటే మార్చ్ వస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఫెబ్ ఇప్పుడు ఏం లేవు మధ్యలో. ఇక ముహూర్తాలు స్టార్ట్ అయింది, ఇక పోతే ఉంటాయి పెళ్ళిళ్ళు 13th కాడ నుంచి. సో ఐ కాంట్ హెల్ప్ యూ గైస్. ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్, ఐ విల్ బి టేకింగ్ ఇన్ ఆన్లైన్ ఆల్సో ఆన్ ద డే. Okay, there are chances. If I go, I'll let you know before itself. Okay.
So if you are going any holiday or leave,
Early before the day, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Plans will be before itself, sir. Plans will be before itself. Not at the end, at the neck of the moment at 10 o'clock. Please don't log in. No. Before the day itself, I'll tell you guys. Tomorrow I'll be not available. I'm going for a marriage. I will be online. If
so will you
please have
extend
some time,
one
you can-
more week for that? Because for example,
one
if
day.
okay, that's what, one day, or because we have weekends only, right?
If I
So
skip 1 week, sir, 15 days, nothing will be remembered. I know. 15 days, full enjoy, no remember, nothing. Whatever I have taught, everything vanished.
that's
Okay.
I'm talking record. See, manaku weekly twice undi kada, Saturday,
Yes.
Sunday undi, right?
Yeah.
So if for example, మీరు Saturday గానీ Sunday గానీ leave తీసుకున్నారు, or if you have some important work, okay, Saturday or Sunday miss అయింది for example, right? So immediately Monday we cannot join, right? So అలాగా
Monday లేదు సార్, మండే జాయిన్ అవ్వడం ఏం లేదు. ఓన్లీ
అలాగే
వీకెండ్స్. సాటర్డే రాకపోతే ముందు వీకెండ్ అన్నా ముందు రోజన్నా చెప్తాను.
Acha,
That
that's
I'll
what.
be not available, sir. Please
నేను
carry on with your
ఇప్పుడు
thing.
4 weekends కదా క్లాస్ మనకు.
Ah,
4 అంటే 8 క్లాసెస్ ఉంది. 8 క్లాసెస్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ 8
మధ్యలో
క్లాసెస్
ఏమన్నా
లా
బ్రేక్ తీసుకుంటే
బ్రేక్
ఇంకా
తీసుకుంటే
క్లాస్ ఎక్స్టెండ్
9th
అవుతుంది
క్లాస్
సార్.
ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవుతుందా అని.
అవుతుంది సార్.
అదే మా
అవుతుంది సార్.
Yeah, that's what.
If you're having more questions, if you're having more doubts, if you're taking some more time, if you're doing some real-time things, it might take 8 weekends also.
Acha sir.
Okay.
Okay sir.
Till completion of your content. What are the content I was aware? Till completion of that, it will go, sir. 4 weekends is a nominal thing. It might extend to 5, 6, 7, 8 also. Based on your questions, based on your
Thank you so
practical.
much. Thank you so much.
Okay, that will be there. I taught one batch, one woman. She squeezed me for Viking, for 8 weekends. But she has learnt everything. She cracked. Now she's in Pune. She got some 14 to 15 lakh LPA.
Great.
Very nice. She squeezed me like it. Why? Come on, question. Answer again. So it has been done in that way. So it's up to you how you want to take the training. She used to put a lot of, scenarios she used to bring. She used to ask you questions.
Yeah, we have so
Interactive
many scenarios in definitely I think will come up. Each person has so many scenarios, I guess. So we'll cover try.
అటువంటి సినారియోస్ ఏమైనా మీ దగ్గర ఉంటే that will be the reason.
మీకు చెప్తుంటే నేను ఏదైనా సిచ్యువేషన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్ మీ, ఐ షో యూ దట్. ఆర్ ఇఫ్ నాట్, ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ యువర్ ఓన్ డేటా నా దగ్గరికి వచ్చి కూర్చొని ఇది ఎలా చేద్దామని అడిగినా ఐ కెన్ షో యూ. అది పెద్ద అండ్ అది ఇట్స్ స్మాల్ థింగ్.
నాకున్న నాలెడ్జ్ తో ఇలాగే చేయొచ్చు అనేది నాకు తెలుసు, రైట్? అంటే మీరు ఆల్రెడీ వేరే లార్జ్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ డేటాతో మీరు ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ చేస్తారు. సినారియోస్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే మాకు తెలిసిపోతాయి.
లార్జ్ సెట్ ఎక్సెల్ రాదు. 1,00,000, 2,00,000, 3,00,000 అంతే. ఎక్కువ పెడితే ఎక్సెల్ కొలాప్స్. ఓకే,
ఏం చేస్తున్న దాంట్లో 5,000 రో డేటా అనేది.
Okay, so recording will be provided and I'll be giving this task in between. Okay, time will be given to do that. చూసుకుంటే చేయొచ్చు, అర్థమైతే చూసుకుంటే కూడా చేయొచ్చు, no problem. Okay, so all these features will be provided. They will be providing the drive for you. A drive లో ఈ రికార్డింగ్ సెషన్స్ షేర్ చేస్తారు. Whatever the working file which we are working on day-to-day basis, that will be provided. Okay, what else you require apart from this? Content, if I open that content, if I keep on reading, that doesn't look good here. That's why I've given normal overview of VBA. Okay, please go through the content if you want. Okay, any questions still? We can wind up. It's 12. Chickens are waiting, fish is waiting. Karthik sir.
No sir.
See you sir. See you next weekend. We'll start with the first day of class. Okay, on Saturday, not on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will come at 10:15.
I'll come by 10:15.
10:15.
I'll come at 10 and I'll wait for till 10:15.
Great. So 10 to 1 or 10 to 12?
10 to 1. In between, I'll give you 10 to 15 minutes to have coffee break.
Great.
To continue. ఎందుకంటే it will be సడన్ గా నిద్ర వచ్చేస్తుంది ఆటోమేటిక్. నైట్ షిఫ్ట్ లో కూర్చున్నట్టే కథం. Yes.
So Raghu sir, in between ఇప్పుడు next week కదా, next week Saturday వరకు in between will you share anything, videos, something ఏమన్నా, so that అంటే ఈ వీక్ వరకు ఏమన్నా కవర్ చేసుకొని వచ్చేటట్టు something stuff ఏమన్నా, will you share anything?
క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత షేర్ చేస్తాను.
Okay.
క్లాస్ అవ్వక ముందు ఏం వద్దు.
దట్స్ వాట్. అంటే మీరు ఏమైనా షేర్ చేస్తున్నారా, అంటే ఇది చూసుకోండి అది చూసుకోండి సంథింగ్?
లేదు సార్, ఎక్సెల్ బేసిక్స్ స్ట్రాంగ్ గా ఉంటే చాలు. దట్ ఇస్ ఫస్ట్ థింగ్.
ఓకే.
ఇఫ్ యు నో ఎక్సెల్ కంటెంట్ ఫస్ట్, తర్వాత ఐ విల్ బి గివింగ్ సమ్ టాస్క్. కొన్ని నేను చెప్తాను, కొన్ని తెలుసుకోమని చెప్తాను.
దట్స్ వాట్. ఎనీ టాస్క్ విల్ యు ప్రొవైడ్?
బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద ఫస్ట్ సెషన్ ఐ కెన్ గివ్ యు.
అచ్చా, నాట్ ఇన్
while
దిస్ డెమో
teaching,
సెషన్.
I'll give you.
Okay.
You people will be asking some small things. I'll be saying, why can't you try this? We are doing this, right? Why can't you add? Why can't you put some more efforts and why can't you try this అనేది కొన్ని టాస్క్ లాగా ఇస్తా.
Okay.
ఇప్పుడు ఫిల్టర్ ఉంది. I'll be showing one column filter ఉంది. I'll not show 2 columns. You try. you have ChatGPT, you have many things. So that after first day I'll be giving. Okay.
Okay.
Same VBA knowledge. Outlook కూడా use చేయొచ్చు.
Outlook.
Same kind of coding.
Same kind of coding you can use for Outlook, SQL, Oracle, database కి యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ అప్లికేషన్స్ అన్నిటికీ యూస్ సేమ్ కోడ్. నన్ను అడిగితే నేను everything I've done in Excel. For example, right now I'm working as a ServiceNow developer. Okay, I'm a ServiceNow developer right now. Earlier I was into big data analyst.
Service now company.
Organization will not be revealed. Sorry. Okay, so I'm right now I'm a ServiceNow developer. I'll be developing service request management system. Okay, so in my organization, I was every 2 years I choose some different technology. First, I went as a report automation. After 2 years, I was data visualization engineering. Then after I was into automation testing. Again, then after I was a big data analytics, I was into analytics. Again, then after they gave me manual testing process. Then after now they gave me developer thing. Okay, so likewise, I'm doing my own thing in different things. Okay, so ServiceNow is not my cup of tea. I got an opportunity. I want you utilizing that opportunity. Why? Because it's a great tool. It is now in the market. It has very good features, very good packages. Yeah, selfish. So, thank you, everyone. See you. Bye.
Thank you.